Brad Gushue is known for his practice. Like, I think for a lot of players who have curled for as long as he has at the level he has, that's one thing. But I don't think many, I'm not saying all of them, but I don't think many of them have probably thrown the amount of rocks that Brad Gushue has over that time span. He's 100% committed. And I applaud him too, because it's, you know, I don't want to get into any kind of financials here. I don't know. I don't want to know. It's none of my business. But, you know, a Canadian icon like Brad Gushue, you got to think the sponsorship is high, the opportunities, which I'm sure not many of those would go away in terms of things like speaking engagements and that sort of thing. But, you know, it would probably be easy for him to kick around, maybe play a lighter schedule for 4 years and still kind of have his name, you know, get that TV exposure sort of thing. But, you know, he chose to hang it up. And I think that just shows maybe that the sport means so much to him that he doesn't want to, and this is definitely the wrong word, but perhaps he doesn't want to show any disrespect to the sport that has given him so much, and as if he's kind of using it for any kind of personal benefit. So, you know, the thing I always notice about Brad as well is when I would interview him, you know, it took me a few times to know this, but, you know, we would do pre-recorded pre-game interviews for the finals on the broadcast, and which were done about an hour before we went to air. And it was pretty simple to tell that he was in game mode. It was go time. This was not chit chat time. And I mean that out of a place of respect. And it just shows how much the game means to him, how much playing at the top level means to him. I know how much this decision has probably weighed on him for so many months now, and or perhaps even years. But, you know, good for him. And I have a lot of personal respect for him for doing what you had mentioned is going out on top.